do we use the present progressive, present continuous tense? The future. So we use present progressive to talk about the future, you know, the future in fixed arrangement. So the future for fixed arrangement, okay, is an arrangement within people, you know. All right, let's see how the arrangement is going. A fixed arrangement, okay. All right, guys, okay. But let's talk about the formula for present progressive. Be plus ing verb. Be plus ing verb. This is the formula for present progressive. All right, okay, guys. I'm meeting Joe. Am is the be verb. Ing verb is meeting. Joe is the object. All right. So right, I'm meeting Joe. We already arranged the time. You know, we already discussed about it. Me and Joe already discussed about this one, about the meeting. You know, so that's what we say for fixed arrangement. We already discussed about it. So now, what time? When? Okay, we already fixed the time. Okay, all right. At 5:30 p.m. on Saturday. At 5:30 p.m. on Saturday. I'm meeting Joe at 5:30 p.m. on Saturday. Is an arrangement. Is a fixed arrangement between me and Joe. You know, fixed arrangement. We fix the time. 5:30 p.m. on Saturday. This is the time expression. At 5:30 p.m. on Saturday is a time expression. Okay. All right, guys. Let's go. We are having a staff meeting. We already discussed about it in the office that we have a staff meeting with my colleagues, you know. So we are having a staff meeting. Or the be verb, having the ing verb, a staff meeting object. That is an object, okay? What time? When? We fix the time, okay? Next Wednesday. We are having a staff meeting next Wednesday. So we already fixed the time next Wednesday. So present progressive talks about the future and fixed arrangement. Okay? Alright, guys, let's go. We have a staff meeting. This is present simple. You know, we use present simple to talk about the future in fixed event or schedule. You know, so this is one of the difference between the present progressive and the present simple. The present simple, we talk about a fixed event or schedule or a timetable. You know, yeah, a timetable. A present simple schedule event in the future. So we use the present simple, a scheduled event in the future. Like concert is a scheduled event, appointment, you know, parties, planes, classes, trains, you know. So the present simple talks about schedule in the future. You know, fixed event in the future, schedule in the future. While the present progressive talks about fixed arrangement, you know, fixed arrangement, you know. So we have a staff meeting. When? What time? Every day. So the time expression here is every day. So this is part of our timetable. We are having it every day. So because it's part of our timetable, we use the present simple. We are having a staff meeting every day. It's regular. It's a routine. It's every day. It's part of our timetable. So this is the difference between the present simple and the present progressive. So this is present simple. So this is one of the different. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, let's go to talk about things which you are to start doing. So this also talks about future arrangement. So things you're about to do. You're just about to do it. Okay, let's see some examples here. Okay, so in this scenario we use some verbs of movement, short verbs of movement, short as go. Yeah, go. You gotta move from here and go somewhere. All right. Come. You move from somewhere and come here. It's a verb of movement. Okay. Leave. You are leaving. It's a verb of movement. Okay. So example like I'm going to bed. If I'm going to bed, yeah, in this situation, in this scenario we are talking, then I tell you that I'm going to bed. So I'm moving. I'm going to bed. It's another situation. You know. So when, now. So this means good night. You know, I'm going to bed now. It means good night. I'm telling you good night. Okay, I'm going to bed now. So this is a verb of movement. Going. I'm going to bed now. Good night. Okay. Sorry, I'm leaving for work. When? What time? Now. So it's a verb of movement. I'm leaving for work. What time? Now. I'm leaving now. So it's a verb of movement. Okay. So this is something you're about to do. So you're about to leave now. Okay. Stay talking about fixed arrangement. Okay. I'm going to see you. Yes. Okay. I'm coming to see you. When are you coming to see me? I'm coming to see you now. So it's a verb of movement. I'm coming to see you now. When are you coming to see me? I'm coming to see you now. Coming to see you now. Okay? All right. So you gotta see this one. It's a verb of movement. I'm about to do it. So I'm coming to see you now. I'm on my way coming. It's a verb of movement. You know? All right. Let's do some example, guys. She is walking. She is walking. When? What time? Over the new year. She is walking over the new year. Over the new year is the time expression indicating she's walking over the new year. So that's what we call time expression. Okay, she's walking over the new year. Okay, all right. Okay, guys, still on time, still on what? Fixed arrangement. Okay, all right. Okay, now let's talk about B plus B plus going to. Okay, all right, guys. Okay, let's talk about B plus going to plus verb. Okay, so this is one of the difference you gotta know between the present progressive and the be verb going to plus verb. So in the present progressive, the formula is be plus ing verb. But in be plus going to, we have an addition of a verb close to going to. So this make the difference. This is one of the difference. But they are all talking about future, but they are in present progressive. So be going to talks about the future, but in present progressive. But here you gotta see the base verb. The base verb is after the going to. Okay, be plus going to plus verb. Be plus going to plus verb. So when we are talking about a feature, mostly we think about the simple feature or the feature simple will, you know. But we also use the be going to plus verb to talk about the future. You know, this is the present progressive, talks about the future. You know, going to. Okay, so you gotta see here be going to plus a verb. Okay, the present progressive you gotta see be plus ing verb. But going to here is talking about the future. It is in present progressive talking about the future. You know, you gotta see the base verb, the verb. Okay, let's do some indication here. Okay, some example, guys. Okay, so fact. You know, so we use be going to talk about fact. Will, we use will. It's like a promise, not a fact. Like if I say I will see you tomorrow, it might be I might see you tomorrow. But when I use going to, you know, I'm going to see you tomorrow, that I'm sure is fact. That is an evidence to show that I'm going to see you tomorrow. So this is one of the difference between going to and will in the future. You know, this is fact. You know, I'm going to see you tomorrow. It's fact. There is an evidence so that I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'm sure it's so important. I will see you tomorrow, just like maybe a promise. You might see me, you might not see me. Okay, so going to in the future, we use it in fact. So, like example here, the sun is going to rise at 6:30 tomorrow. This one is fact. It's something fact. Talks about the future is fact. So the sun is going to rise at 6:30 tomorrow. So you gotta see here when we are speaking first, going to which change to gonna. So if I'm saying fast, it gotta be the sun gonna rise at 6:30 tomorrow. So the sun gonna rise at 6:30 tomorrow. So you gotta see here going to which we change to gonna. You know, so if we want to speak naturally, you know. All right, guys, let's go. Prediction. So we also use be going to doing prediction. Prediction with evidence. Okay, so like example here, Tom's dad is going to accept our gift. Is an evidence, and we believe that Tom's dad is going to accept our gifts. Is an evidence. We show it. You know, so this is the difference between using going to and will. It's a prediction with evidence. You know, so going to gotta be gonna. We use gonna instead of going to, because you know in accent, if you check most of my videos where I'm teaching accent, you know, you gotta see here the main verb here is accept. So we say this one longer. So if you want to say this fast, you gotta be Tom does gotta accept our gift. Tom dad gotta accept our gift. So the stress word here where we emphasize is accept. You know, Tom's Tom's dad gotta accept our gift. You know, all right, guys, let's go. Plan. Okay, so we also use going to in plan. You know, something we are sure of. Okay, so this one we are going to go for a birthday party next Saturday. So if you want to say it fast, it gotta be we gotta go for a birthday party next Saturday. We gotta go for a birthday party next Saturday. So you gotta see the stress word here is go. That's the stress. You know, that's the main verb here. And is the stress. We put more stress on it. Is the main verb. That's what you want. That's what we want you to hear. You know, all the rest, most of these are grammatical function will like are going to these are grammatical function where we try to say them fast, contract them, you know. So if I'm gonna say go, there are a lot of energy on it. That is the main verb. You know, so we say longer than are going to. Feature in time clauses. So we also use the present progressive in future, in time clauses, you know. So when we are talking about in time clauses, so the first thing we gotta think of first is trying to know about clauses. We have the main clause and the time clause. You know, the main clause always goes with the simple feature, you know, will or going to. That is the main clause, you know. So, like example here, I will probably be a bit scared, you know. So I will, shortening from I'll. Probably we gotta use just get rid of the middle syllable. So we say probably, you know, I probably be a bit scared. So this is the main clause, you know. All right, for the time clause indicating time, we have some words that indicate time, like when, once. Okay, so when I'm waiting outside for the exam to start. So when indicate time. So when I'm waiting outside for the exam to start is the time clause. And this time clause, it is in future progressive. You know, we also use present simple in time clause. Most of the time we use present simple. But sometimes we also use present progressive. But yeah, it's present progressive. I'm waiting outside for the exam to start. This is the time clause, you know. So when there's a video coming which we call future time. In future time we have to talk about a lot of things about the future, you know. For now, let's just try to focus on present progressive. Okay, all right. Future time clause, you know. So time conjunction. So we have a lot of future time clause, time conjunction that we use to talk about time clauses, you know. But here we just gotta use like to, when, once, because this is the present progressive. But we have while, as soon as, after, before, until, by the time, you know. So in present simple, let's indicate a little example here. Let's use this in present simple indication. Okay, before we start class tomorrow, I will get some breakfast at a restaurant. So here we use the present simple. The main verb here we use the simple feature I'll, I will, I will. Okay, I will get some breakfast at a restaurant. This is the main clause. The time clause is before we start class tomorrow, but there is in present simple. So we use present simple in time clause to talk about the future, you know. But here we are talking about present progressive. Okay, all right, guys. I will give you a pay rise. Faster, I give you a pay rise. Main clause. Simple feature. I will. I give you a pay rise. So now let's go to the time clause. Okay. Once you're bringing him 3 new customers a week, it's an arrangement, you know. I will give you a pay rise once you're bringing him 3 customers a week. All right. So the time clause here, once you are bringing, present progressive, in 3 customer a week. So we are using present progressive in the future to talk about time clause. You know, this is a time clause, you know. Verbs. Okay, so let's talk about stative verbs. So when you talk about stative verbs, these are verbs without action. You know, these are state verbs, you know. So let's talk about these verbs, you know. These are verbs we can feel, experience, you know, but we can't touch it. We don't touch them, but we feel them, we experience them, but they are not action verb, they are not moving verbs. Okay, all right. Emotional, we have a lot of words like emotional, like, love, dislike, prefer, want, hate. These are emotional verbs. Okay, all right, let's go. Mind, state verbs. When we are talking about state verbs, we have been, have been. Okay, they hardly never change. So these are state verbs. They never change. They hardly never change. So like example, let's see. I'm an America. I'm a citizen of America. It can never change. I'm an America. So the state verb there is am. Okay. All right. Let's go. I have an older brother. I have an older brother. So the state verb there is have. I have an older brother. It can never change. He is my brother. It can never change. So these are state verbs. Stative or action verbs. We have some verbs that are stative at the same time they are action verbs. So when we're talking about action verb, these are verbs like we can move our bodies. Movement. Movement verbs. All right, let's go. These are the verbs: be, have, look, see, think, taste. So these are the verbs we use as stative or action verb, because in English we don't use stative verbs in present progressive. We use stative verb in present simple, but we have some verbs that we can use in that we have some verbs we can use in present progressive, which are stative verbs at the same time they are action verbs. So you gotta know that we don't use stative verb in present progressive, but we have some verbs that are stative at the same time they are action verbs, and these are the verbs: be, have, look, see, think, taste. These are dynamic verbs. They can change. So because they can change, then we can use them in present progressive, but the meaning will change. But the meaning will change. All right, guys. Okay, let's see some examples here. All right, let's go. Stative verbs in present simple. We use stative verb mostly in present simple. We don't use stative verb in present progressive. But this verb, they can take stative, they can be stative, they can be action verbs. Okay, all right, let's go. Action verbs, present progressive. Action verb, present progressive. So in the action form, they can take present progressive. Okay, let's see some more example, guys. You are mean. This is how you always are. This is like a routine. This is the way you are. So like you are wicked, you are evil, So this is always you are. So you gotta see here the be, the be. So this is in the present simple form. So you see. All right, let's go to the action form. Why are you being so mean today? Are you okay? This one is like you mean today. Today you act like a wicked person or like an evil person just today. So that's why the person is asking you, are you okay? Like strange, something just changed now. So this is the difference. So that's why we say the meaning is different. So you see, so this is just something new. Why are you being so mean today? So you just like you just become an evil person today, just today. So it's not something regular, it's not something in you. So that's why they ask you the question, are you okay? So that's the be verb. Okay, you see the difference in the be. Okay, all right, let's go. So let's deal with the have. Okay, so in present simple and in present progressive, action verb and stative verbs, all right. I have 3 keys. This one is like a routine, you already have it, so this is permanent. I have 3 keys, it's permanent. All right, let's go. I'm having a wonderful day. So I'm having a wonderful day. This is just temporal. I'm just having a wonderful day now. It's not like every day I'm having a wonderful day, just a moment. So I'm having a wonderful day. So using have here in present progressive, as a action verb, same time a stative verb, All right, so let's go to look. The look verb. The look verb, okay? Is that fresh bread? It looks a bit old. So it looks a bit old. Okay, that's a look. You're talking about the bread. Asking the question, is that a fresh bread? It looks a bit old. Okay, so let's go to the present progressive. What are you looking at? This is like you're looking at something continuously. Staring on something continuously. So it's changed to an action. So somebody's asking you, what are you looking at? So this is where we use look. What are you looking at? So where this look changed to an action verb. You're still looking. Okay? See. Let's use see. Oh, I see. Okay, in present simple. All right. Are you seeing anyone at the moment? Are you seeing anyone at the moment? That's like saying you are chatting for someone. Maybe, you need a fiancé, so somebody is asking you, are you seeing someone at the moment? Are you seeing? So the action here, the action verb here, where is see, change to seeing in the present progressive because it's still going on. Are you seeing anyone at the moment? It's still going on. So somebody just asked you that questions. Okay, all right, let's go. Stative verb, present simple. Action verb, present progressive. Think. I think. I'm using think every day, mostly in present progressive form. Yeah, I'm thinking about someone, I'm using it every day, so this is common, so that's why think can be a stative, it can be an action verb. All right, so let's go.
I think doing yoga is more fun than going to a gym.
In a stative form. All right, let's go in a action form. I'm thinking about doing a first aid course. So I'm thinking about doing a first aid course. Like thinking, I'm used to thinking every day in present progressive. That way is an obvious. I know it's a state verb, but at the same time, it's also an action verb. But thinking, we use thinking every day. I'm thinking about her. I'm thinking about going to um, France tomorrow. I'm thinking about it. So thinking is like that. So you gotta know that when we use think, it gotta be a state verb. It's also an action verb. Depend where you use it. Think. Okay. Taste. Okay, let's try with taste again. This chocolate tastes like strawberries. This chocolate tastes like strawberries. So this is in the present simple, yeah, in a stative form. So let's go in the action form. Joe and Amy are tasting different wedding cakes today. They are tasting. Oh man, we are tasting this food, man. So yummy. So this is why we're using it every day in the present progressive form. State, taste, thinking. Every day. So that's why these are verbs that are stative at the same time they are action verbs. Formula for present progressive. All right. Okay, guys, let's go. Subject, plus be verb plus ing verb plus object. Be verb is, am, are. These are the be verb. All of us know the be verb, you know. All right, let's go. I'm leaving tomorrow at 6 p.m. You know, I'm leaving tomorrow at 6 a.m. You know, so I is a subject, am is the be verb, leaving is the ing verb, that is the main verb. Tomorrow at 6 a.m. object is an object. Okay, all right, guys. Okay, let's go. Be going to. We also have another formula for being going to. Okay, so be going to formula gotta be subject plus be verb plus going to plus verb plus object. Okay, they're going to, yeah, formula. Okay, let's go. We are going to go. We are going to go. We is a subject, are is a be verb, going to, that is the going to, go is the verb. Okay, all right. The object to a birthday party next Friday. Okay, so we are going to a birthday party next Friday. We gotta go to birthday party next Friday. We gotta go to the birthday party next Friday when you're saying fast. Okay, all right. Forms of present progressive. Okay, let's talk about the three forms of present progressive. Okay, so one we have affirmative, or sometimes we say the positive form. Okay, all right. Negative form, we have the negative form. Okay, interrogative form, sometimes we say question form. So these are the three forms of the present progressive. Okay, or affirmative form, negative form. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the interrogative or the question form in the next video. Okay, all right, guys, let's go. I is a subject, am is a be verb. So in a positive, in a affirmative form, it gotta be I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm leaving tomorrow. Okay, negative form, I'm not leaving tomorrow. Okay, all right, let's go to the next one. He, she, it goes with the be verb is. Okay, all right, let's go. These are in singular form. This is a singular form. Okay, I, she, he, it, and a singular form. Okay, all right, let's go. He is having dinner tonight. Faster, he's having dinner tonight. Positive form. Okay, negative form, he isn't having dinner tonight. Slow, he is not having dinner tonight. Okay, we can also say is not having dinner tonight. So this is a three way we can say this sentence. Okay, all right, let's go. She is working at the moment. Faster, she's working at the moment. Okay, negative form, she is not working at the moment. Faster, she isn't working at the moment. Okay, then the other way is she is not working at the moment. So this is a three way we say this negative form. Okay, the sentence. Okay, all right, let's go. It jumping, the positive form, that's affirmative form. It isn't jumping. It is not jumping. It's not jumping. So this is a three way we say it. Okay, all right, guys. So let's come to the plural form. You, we, they. The be verb it goes with the be verb This is a plural form. Okay, all right, let's go. You are working today. That is the affirmative form. Okay, faster, you're working today. Okay? The negative form, you are not working today. Faster, you aren't working today. You're not working today. So there's a three way we say it. Okay? Alright, let's go. We are going to go to the party next week. Faster, we gotta go to the party next week. Okay? We gotta go to the party next week. Going to, we change to Ghana. So this is the be verb plus going to with the verb go. So you gotta see the stress there, go. So if I say it fast, just listen to the main verb go. Okay? We gotta go to the party next Friday. Okay? We are not going to the party next Friday. So if we are not going to go to the party next Friday. So first, we aren't gonna go to the party next Friday. Interrogative or question forms, okay? Alright guys. Be verb, okay? Plus subject plus ing verb plus object, okay? So when we are talking about the interrogative form, you gotta see here the be verb come first. The be verb come after the subject when we are talking about interrogative form. So the interrogative form, the be verb come before the subject. Okay, so this is the formula for the interrogative form. Okay, all right. Okay, let's go. Are you living? Are is a be verb, you is a subject, living is the ing verb. Okay, tomorrow is the object. Okay, all right. Talk about the WH question. So the WH formula, WH plus be plus subject plus ing verb plus object. Okay, so this is the WH questions, the formula for WH question. Okay, all right, let's see. Why are you living? So why is the WH question, is a be verb, you is a subject, living is the ing verb. So you gotta see here the WH question comes after the be verb and the be verb comes after the subject. So there's a difference between the be verb and the WH question in interrogative formula. Okay, tomorrow is the object. Okay, WH, be verb, subject plus verb ing plus object. Okay, the formula for interrogative form. Okay, all right guys, let's do a lot of example guys. Okay, let's go. Am I leaving tomorrow? Am is a be verb, I is a subject, living is a verb ing, tomorrow is the object. Okay, all right. So the WH question also, I can say, when am I leaving tomorrow? When am I leaving tomorrow? I'm asking myself. Okay, all right, let's go. Is he leaving tomorrow? Is she leaving tomorrow? Is it leaving tomorrow? So if I use a WH question, gotta be, when is he leaving tomorrow? When is she leaving tomorrow? When is it leaving tomorrow? That's a WH question. Okay, let's go. There's a single form. Okay, there's a singular form, guys. Okay, all right. Are you leaving next Monday? When are you leaving next Monday? Okay, all right, let's go. When are you leaving? When are you leaving? Okay, all right. So now let's come to the plural form, guys. Okay, when, be verb, subject plus verb ing object. Okay, are we working? When are we working? When are we working? Are they working? Are they working? Double question. When are they working? Quizzes for the present progressive. Guys, there are a lot of mistakes here. So you get correct those mistakes. Go over the sentences. Try to correct some mistakes in some sentences from 1 to 5, from 6 to 10. Okay, so try to do this correction, guys. I'm waiting in 5 minutes. Okay, all right. Quizzes for the present progressive. All right, guys, let's do the corrections. There are a lot of corrections here we need to do. Okay, all right, guys, let's go. My sister watching the news. So there is something missing here. What is missing is the be verb is. So it's gotta be my sister is watching the news. So the missing is the be verb is, in present progressive. Okay, all right, let's go. Joe not helping. There's summary missing here. What is missing here? The be verb. Okay, Joe is not helping. So what is missing is. So Joe is not helping. Okay, this is a correct one. Okay, let's go. Alex and Mary driving home. So there is something missing here. What is missing? The be verb er. Alex and Mary are driving home. This is a plural form talking about Alex and Mary are driving home. So the be verb er is missing. Okay, all right. She studied. What is missing here? The be verb is missing. Let's check. She isn't study. Okay, she isn't study. So the be verb, the negative form, isn't. She isn't studying. Okay, all right, guys, let's go. He is at homework. So what is missing here? There is a ing verb that is missing. He is doing a homework. So the ing verb doing. So he's doing a homework. Okay, all right, guys, let's go. The game is start tomorrow. So what is missing here? The ing. So the game is starting tomorrow. So the correct one is the game is starting tomorrow. Okay, all right, guys, let's go. Dash going to the plaza. So what is missing here? Let's check. We are going to the plaza. But you gotta see here, the only thing that is missing here is the apostrophe. Where. So when we contract, we say where. So instead of saying we are going to the plaza, first I will say we are going to the plaza. More first, we gotta go to the plaza. To the plaza. Okay, I'm needing some juice. There's something wrong here. This is a wrong sentence. It's wrong because need is a state verb. So we don't use state verb in present progressive. So this sentence is wrong because we are using a state verb need. Okay? So this is wrong. Stative verb is wrong. Instead we gotta use the present simple. So the present simple gotta be I need some juice. I need some juice. So this is the correct one. I need some juice. So you gotta be aware. Try to know that we don't use stative verb in present progressive. We don't use them. except we have some verbs that are stative at the same time they are action verb, but the meaning will change. All right, guys. Okay, let's go. We are manufacturing bikes. This sentence is wrong because we are manufacturing bikes. Manufacture. So manufacture here, there is a permanent situation. It's not a temporary situation. There is a job. There is a job you're doing. So you cannot say we are manufacturing bikes when this job is a job, is a permanent job. It's not a temporary job. So this is wrong. So we gotta use the present simple. We use present simple in present. We use present simple in permanent situation. So the correct one is we manufacture bikes. We manufacture bikes. So you gotta know this. This is one of the difference between the present progressive and the present simple. The present simple talks about permanent situation. The present progressive talks about temporary situation. And this is a job, it's not temporary. This is a job. So we manufacture bikes. So if you say we are manufacturing bikes, that is a temporary job. It's wrong. Don't use the present progressive, use the present simple. Alright?